Hey guys, welcome to an exciting Steel Division 2 match. I'm your host, Too Old for Gaming, and today I'm doing a one-on-one here against one dude. I'm playing DBSAS, and he is playing as the 352nd Infantry. I am on the left-hand side of the map in red, and he is in blue. Initially here, I brought in an F6 seat to spot everything he's doing. In this deck with DBSAS, I do have a lot of inexpensive infantry, and I have SAS Group FM teams who can move forward very fast in tractions. So I'm going to attempt to get across the bridge here on the north end, which I do without encountering the enemy. I've got a leader in here. I want to say he has a Piat off the top of my head. So we're spotting his trucks. Gren's getting shot in their vehicles. Sherung's here getting spotted and blown up and killed off. And the IG-18's been set up. And yes, the commander, SAS commander, does have a Piat. F6 just sort of spotting everything here. And the Grenadiers and Sherungs are destroyed. Well, this guy's almost destroyed, but will be shortly. SAS groups are only, I want to say, 15 points. Yeah, but there's 6 men. So we've already gained a flag up here. And as part of that assault across the bridge, I did drop a 47mm anti-tank gun to cut off this road, which I placed. It's at a short range, so it should do max pen value. Here in this, I've seen assaults go across the river here. I just have some scout teams and groups. I figured we could move. I could move equipment in if I needed to. Here in the middle, we just have a scout and a anti-tank gun. We've got partisans here, and down at the south, I moved across to another team. So I did sort of a pincher move, moving on both ends of the map. I have another SAS group here who's doing a great job pushing Grens off. He had 3 squads in here. They're only 20 points, but they only have 1 machine gun. We've got our Piat team here ready to knock out enemy trucks moving forward. I've only got 1 SAS team in the town. They do have 8 M1 carbines, though, so his intention is just to hold this flag. The IG-18 is wiped out by these SAS teams. I've got more partisans moving into this village down here. Again, more 15-point units. There's a 47mm blocking the road here. And then now I'm bringing in some armored equipment. On the north end, we've got Panhard 178s going up against SPW 204Fs. I don't know, is that the same unit? That's a 47. No, these are 25. So this is the better one. And we take a hit. He gets penned too, though. Can the 25 mil takes 2 shots? So does the third shot kill him? He does. So the quick firing 25mm destroys the 47. Our para team, so this is another one of those larger teams with the M1 carbines. He gets spotted out there. We want to move him back. The 47mm in position, starting to fire on the 204s. Misses. We lose a 187, but in return, we knock out one of his armored cars. So there's 1 more. And he has no anti-aircraft to deal with my reconnaissance, so I know where everything is, making it much more easy to maneuver. Down here to the south, I'm continuing to reinforce the bridgehead we've got. I'm bringing in the SAS para teams with the gammon bombs so we can deal with some of this armor here. I also have the partisan teams with the Molotovs here to help deal with these Grenadiers. SAS Troop, very strong. I think even stronger after the patch. I know they're small teams, but they can really rip. Although going up against a SAS team with commando trait and 2 Brens, I'm not sure. Honestly, this team might be able to defeat these guys, but the Molotov really helps them out. We also have this team in cover. Fortunately, he only threw 1. I thought both of them were going to throw. That would have helped out, to be honest. So Gammon Bomb out of range of this guy right now. And our partisans beat the SAS Troop. In fact, they can. These guys get hit with a Molotov Fortunately for me, not fully suppressed and nothing rushing in from here. So the 3 teams that were creeping down here have made it into the village. They're ambushing my partisans in their truck. We do have a Panhard 178 coming in, though. He's lined up to fire at this one. Had an alignment bug or something happening and wasn't firing. So I just put him on a fast move order. I figured we're going to lose this. He already took 1 pen. Let's not fight it. We lost our squad here due to suppression. They surrender, so... But look at these, they're already ripped up. So, all these guys got cut in half. Yeah, they're 10-man squads normally. So we should be able to hold just with this armored car here and these partisans. So really, the only problem we've got at the moment is this armored car here. We do have H-39s coming in to deal with that. They're 10 points. And they can pen 50, so this shouldn't be a problem. On the north side of the map, we're still pushed off the point here by this infantry squad, and there's a Panther A, so I'm not really able to maneuver these cars around at the moment. And these guys have... If they have good optics, then they go to very good when they're not moving or something. Somebody must know what that buff is for security. I'm guessing it takes them up 1 level to very good, but I could be wrong. We've got more Stostrup moving in, trying to reclaim this area and push me out. I think one of the biggest factors in this match is just the initial bridgehead. It's been very useful in commanding the flags here. So my pairs are too far away. I pulled them out of the truck because I was really worried about it getting destroyed. And the triple H-39 should be able to knock out this 204. Oh, it bounces the first round. Second round pens, third round goes right through. So SAS team here should be able to wipe out these Grenadiers very easily. We've got 2 Molotov teams going up against each other. Unfortunately, down here, he's already taken fire, so he's probably going to die before he throws it. Another SAS group coming in the traction. And the H-39 is destroyed by the 204. We've got 1 left here. SAS group wins the battle. There's 1 man left. He's out of Molotov, so he's basically useless at this point, though. I was trying to get the H-39 in a position to be able to fire on this guy without... Ooh! Shooter killed. He gets hit by the GRB-39, which can pen 60. The second shot bounced, but he is destroyed. Wow. I think I forgot about their range. Up here to the north, we're still holding on. 1 dude has brought in a PAC-38. But we're able to use these MAC-31s. Loader gets wounded, but we have 2 cars here, so he should die off. Stostrup did manage to wipe out my paras in here. But 1 squad's dead, the other one's slightly wounded. We're in range here to use our M1 carbines. Probably at the optimal range. That's about 300 meters. Right at the edge, so a good spot for us. And these guys should be knocked out. I dropped off, sorry we didn't see it. I dropped off 3 partisan teams to walk through this area and clear it out because I wanted this flag. You can see I brought in another 47. KC made a breakthrough. I brought in another 47 to stop that. Our SAS team manages to get in close enough to knock out the Panther A. That was a big mistake by 1 dude. And now we've got our SAS Jeep down here with his Vickers guns ripping through the Shirungs. I love these little guys. Look at that cool emblem on the side. 10 points, and they do 700 rounds a minute for each gun. Grens get caught out in the open. And as soon as I sensed an opening here, I'm just going to keep pushing. So it looks like we got more units coming in. More 20-point infantry, and then a flak 3788. Down to the south, there's some Sturm Pioneers. Looks like he wants to wipe this area out and get this flag back. It's a 1410 currently. I've pushed a lot of units to the north side. We're in Phase B, so I can call in a lot more armor now. I have a Jagdpanzer 4 I'm going to bring to the south here to set up. We'll knock out the 204. And then to the north, I've got some Hellcats. Hellcats are 60 points, so not a bad unit. Flak 37 is now in position to fire on us. He's trying to take out my recon cars. I dropped an attack beacon in case I lost sight of him. So I knew where to artillery. So our partisans are dueling an IG-18 who's stuck out in the open. Pair of teams using smoke to get out of enemy fire. I've got the Makassards now who have their own Molotovs, and I think it's a dual machine gun from what I remember. And I want to say they're either 20 or 25 points. We'll see here in a second. So I think they're a pretty solid unit. You get a ton of them in this deck. Hellcat is knocked out by the Flak 37. That was rough. I've got a Hotchkiss 50 cal coming in here. This guy's on a fast move order because I didn't want him to get killed by the Flak 37. Now, the Hotchkiss is in range to start firing on some of his infantry. I want to say he's going to start firing in these guys here. We're pushed off the flag, but not for long. He doesn't have enough equipment to prevent me from retaking it, and I have a ton. So, and by the way, I didn't mention earlier, he's on a balanced income, and I'm on that Juggernaut. So, as the longer the game gets, the more point advantage I have. So, once we hit Phase C, I'll have a pretty big advantage on him. He's had it in Phase B. But it's really not that much. So another one of these infantry teams is knocked out. We've recapped the flag. We've almost got this one. Using the Molotovs here to good effect. Also brought in a sniper team to assist with spotting here. The Ju-188 manages to get his bomb load off, but he doesn't kill everyone, so we're still holding on the flag. The biggest problem I'm going to have right now is just this 88 and trying to wipe him out. I have a captured 105, and he is in radio range. So it shouldn't take us too long to chip away at the 8-man crew here. My SAS team is advanced forward. I'm going to wipe these guys out. There's a Panzerschreck down here, and he's down to 1 man. But we've got a ton of equipment here, and he's really down to a Flak 88. I've got a Panhard who's made it down here. In the south, we did get wiped out by Sturm Pioneers, so he has recaptured this flag. But, again, I've got... Most of these guys are so cheap. Is it 20 or 25? So I think they used to be 25. They're down to 20 points as a 12-man team. 3 Sten guns, and an auto rifle, and 8 K98s, and 2 Molotovs. Pretty good with a Raider trait. There's a different French group that gets 2 machine guns, so I guess it was not the one I had in mind. I can't remember the name of them off my top of my head. Oh. So yeah, I slipped this panhard behind enemy lines here. I think he saw it. My goal was to, if you could look at the move order, I wanted to hide him and get him up to snipe transports. The Flak 37 is almost fully suppressed by our 105s, who are still firing at him. He's trying to knock out my Hotchkiss. He blew up the building, so now I can't see. So I'll have to move him in a second here. That infantry squad up here did get wiped out. And he's trying to figure out where this guy is. So he's having to divert these, basically. So he's diverting 40 points over here just to figure out where he is, but he's got nothing to kill it with. So he's having to divert another Stug 3 up there. IG-33 coming in. That's going to be a huge danger to me, as if he gets this IG-33 set up like right here, which looks like that's what he's about to do. And so the only thing that's really going to help me a lot is this 105. If we knock this out, we can use the Hellcat or anything, or a Panhard to knock out his IG-33. I did call in a P-47D to finish the job, and he does. And our Panhard is continuing his rampage here in the back. Set the P-47 to do a close air support to knock out that recon. I mean, we've got 8 Brownings that... What do they do? Damage is 7. It's pretty strong. And we're ground strafing the IG-33 now. I don't know if he took any casualties yet. They start out with 7 men. It won't show me how... There's 4 men left, so yes. I've called in a second P-47D, who's going for the Pak-40 out in the open here. And there's a Flak Verling, though. But turning's pretty good. And so the IG-33 is almost killed off by the P-47's 50 cals. Panhard's still in the back with the Stug 3 trying to find him. Second Hotchkiss in here, able to pin these guys. And the 50 cal on that Hellcat is going to get these guys fully pinned here in a second. IG-33 has, I think, 1 man left in it. He gets a round off. Could be devastating. Almost knocks out our partisans, but that might be his only shot. And he is knocked out by the P-47 D-22RE. So after you drop your bombs off, guys, don't be afraid to use those guns. Especially when they don't have any anti-aircraft. So the Stug is creeping up on the tail, and he's diverting a Yag Panther to try and take out the Panhard. JU-188 coming back in. Do I have any anti-aircraft here? I don't. I have the P-47s. I don't know if I called them out. No, they're still in. So trying to respond here. Gets his bomb load off. Probably will knock out this Hotchkiss. The F-6C on the tail of the JU-188 knocks out the Hotchkiss. Almost knocks out my leader. And the guns on it almost knock out my recon plane. He's on fire. P-47, can you kill off one of these guys? You do a damage of 7. Apparently not. He gets out. Will the F-6C finish him off? No. Looks like our recon car met his end. But 1 dude down to 2 recon teams and a Yag Panther. And a Panzerschreck team. But I have these Maquisards here. They should be able to wipe all this stuff out pretty easily. We've got a platoon moving into the south here. I have called in the B1s. I really like these tanks for infantry support. Having 2 guns that can shoot high explosives. It's got 75 rounds of 75mm high explosive. 2 guns that can shoot high explosive shells and a 7.5mm machine gun for what, 20 points? 25 points with 80 front armor. Pretty good. Nice touch adding all the gasoline or water cans on it. Pretty cool. Because of their cost, too, I was less worried about them being ambushed. You can see he does have a Panzerfaust. However, we're just out of range here. I've captured this flag with our raider teams. And so we're at a 17-7, 4 minutes to go on the tick timer. Our SAS Jeep is cleaning up the Panzergrens over here. And I brought in some Panzer IIIs. They're starting to get fired on by the Jagdpanther. I'm set up with a Hellcat to ambush him. So I've got 1 APCR round left. Will he line up and get a pen? It's not spotted. Gets the shot off. Crew is panicked. Can he get a second side shot? Oh, he's backing up in the right direction. Fire. Oh, bounces on that front armor. He might die to the Stug 3. And he's knocked out by the Stug 3, but that was a nice shot. If I had made... If both of the Hellcats had made it over, I would have been able to kill him off. But that's the type of ambush you want to do on something heavy like that. So now we've got this flag, too. He's just bringing in his J188s to bomb me at the moment. It looks like he bombed this area down here. But I've moved forward. All my armor, we're starting to fan it out and push forward. I'd like to capture this flag. It's 18-6 right now. And I think point efficiency-wise, my SAS Jeep is knocked out by these guys, but that's only 10 points. Point efficiency-wise, DBSAS, I think it's very strong. You also get the Americans in it too. So I've got, let's say he was able to make a push through the middle and throw me off balance. I got really nothing here. I've got the BAR teams who have bazookas, which would now be in all this wooded area. We could push through here and not really worry too much about armor. That's a 19-5 with 15 seconds to go. And my 47 mil, he's on a pen value, so he's holding fire. But my Hellcats are here. I want to try and knock them out before the end of the game. And we do. In the last second, the Jagdpanther is knocked out. After 23 minutes and 16 seconds, we've captured 19 of 24 objectives. Let's take a look at the stats. 1690 to 765. Let's see our kills here. The SAS group's very strong. Berard doing a really great job along with Henry of wiping the enemy out. Really, these teams, and again, they're 15 points. They just have done incredibly well, even against Austria, which I find really effective. The para teams knock out the Panther A with the Gammon Bomb. They did well. SAS Jeep knocked out 2 units here. P-47 getting the IG-33 with a strafing run, and the even that strafing run on the recon team and the bombing run on the 88. Again, FM group, wow, just really doing really well at wiping out enemy units. And our Hellcat knocking out the Jagdpanther at the end. Did he have any heroes here? 88 took out a few units. Jagdpanther took out a few units. And the 204s did okay. But that's about it. That Stug 3 got the Hellcat. So experience-wise, we did quite well after 23 minutes. I don't play one-on-one often, but I thought this one was kind of fun, at least on my end. Sorry, one dude. But that was a great game. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.